coolest thing, right? Coolest thing. Yeah. Give me 1 second, I forgot what I was going with. I graduated, but I'm doing an internship at Aerospace Corporation, which is a strictly space company. So I'm in heaven. Like, I love everything. All they do is space, so I'm having a great time.
Hi, my name is Brandon Hugh. I am the owner of Hughes Detailing in Miami, Florida, and I am a 2018 graduate of Florida International University.
My name is Gregory Johnson. I am a problem solver, and day to day I get to work with technology that can help touch on urban problems we're having in cities. And I happen to work at a company named Microsoft where I get to lead out on civic innovation efforts that captures a lot of that work.
I was between 2 schools and I ended up picking FIU solely because the I, international, and I'm an international relations major.
It's okay that you don't know what you're doing, but just make sure you put yourself out there and go to things, go to events, and try to figure out what you like. Because if you're just sitting there, like, keep saying, I don't know what I want, but you're not actively searching for something, then you're not gonna find it. But if you go out and, like, again, like, this is people that are like, oh, but I don't really know if I love physics. Like, just go and take a physics class and see if you like it, and then talk to people. Like, there's so many professors that are here that are willing to help and just talk to you because they know that it's not easy.
I definitely think that when students come to FIU, they should really focus on not just going to their classes. I think that at FIU, if you need an opportunity, you have to just go out and look for it. You have to go in person, not online, and just really create face-to-face connections with the faculty, because that's the way that you get connections and that's the way that you really progress forward through your career and your degree.
I think it was my first or second semester at FIU and I had to take a public speaking class. And for me, standing in front of a class, in front of an audience is a bit nerve-wracking, and it was not my favorite thing. But it just forced me to just have to just be out there and just kind of do my thing. And I think certain things like that were really, really helpful to, to get me to where I'm at now.
Get out of your comfort zone, because there's a lot of students that are just there. You drift in, you're happy, you're freshman year, you're seeing all these amazing people, and you have all this amazing time on your hands to do anything you want. But unless you utilize that time in the best way, in the next 4 years, it could be a waste, or it can be the best thing you've ever done.
So like 2 weeks into my first semester, we had the career fair. I didn't have a resume, I didn't have anything. I had just gotten out of high school. I just did my resume with everything from high school, because that's all I had. And then I just went to the event, and one of them happened to be a recruiter from Lockheed Martin, which at the time I had no idea what company that was, nothing. And I walked in, I got my resume critiqued, and he pretty much like gave me an internship on the spot.
I actually started off by starting, believe it or not, in biology. And after that, after my first semester there, I was like, this is not the field for me. I figured, you know what, let me go through the business route. That's something that, I can always use no matter what field I'm in, whether I'm in medical or law, whatever field I wanted to go into. Having a business background, will always be beneficial.
Meet as many people as possible, start building your network now, and start looking for early jobs or early internships and volunteering, getting those experiences. Those paint the picture of where you should be, and those kind of give you context of where direction your career should go in. And it's more about what skills are you cultivating and what experiences are you having to kind of make you a talent that other people would want to hire.
Kind of like a business mindset they told us to have is don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just kind of like stay in your track and kind of focus on what you're doing. And from there, you have like a horse. You just have your blinders on. You just focus on what you're doing, stay in your lane, and you'll do just fine.
Yeah, I think that just graduating with the 4 years is important, just because you also, especially for me, that I want further education. So I know that I want a PhD. PhD is 5 to 6 years for me and what I want to do, which is a long time too. And I just want to make sure that I get to have enough time to keep learning, but also have enough time to work after I get my PhD and all that. So it was important for me to graduate. And it's just nice because you're still really young and you get to just keep going and you're not tired from being in your undergrad for 6 years. I finished in 4 and I'm ready to keep going.
But I think that one thing that really was a defining moment in my college career was when FIU Model UN won #1 in North America. I think the times in which I did my best in college is when I took a risk, whether it be going to something that I wasn't quite comfortable with or maybe trying something new. I definitely think that may sound cliche, but at the end of the day, it's very easy to just go back to your dorm or go back to your house and sit and do your homework and be done. But I definitely think that above all, if you're not taking risks, there's no way that you can surprise yourself or surprise others with the things that you could do.